Hello, everyone. This is Duran's Healing, and welcome to tonight's Healing Circle. For those of you who are new here, welcome to my channel, where I provide weekly energetic updates for the collective. And if at any point this message resonates with you, please be sure to like, subscribe, share, or comment below to let me know how this message is showing up in your world. And for starters, I would like to say I've been feeling a bit up and down energetically today, all in good spirits. But it's as if I've been on the wave of a higher consciousness, and the messages and information have been moving through me, pulling on my energy. And I would like to let you all know, for those of you who have been feeling a bit tired, a bit excited, up and down, you're not alone in that. And what I would like to do at this time, I would like to look into the stones to see what this energy is about. And with that being said, let's get right into the messages. And the message that's speaking the loudest is speaking to those of you who identify as a healer, an empath, an intuitive person, however you quantify or qualify yourself. Your spirit guides are speaking to that role, highlighting the fact that you're here to bring healing to the community. Really identifying as a peacemaker. And I know this community is very large and it's very vast, filled with a wealth of messages and knowledge being poured into, this digital space. But this particular message is for those of you who take a more proactive role in your role as a healer, letting you know that it's bigger than you, letting you know that it is indeed your role and mission to have some degree of responsibility to those around you, creating peace, creating a space of healing for those who are in need of relief. And this leadership that you carry, this leadership capacity that you have, is generating an energetic force field around you that people can recognize. And if you don't honor that role, there could be some degree of challenges in that for you, being that you may be placed in situations that are not necessarily ideal. It's not necessarily fit for you. And it's also speaking to your otherworldly wisdom. This is about your frequency and the fact that it's very potent. It's very high. Like you're carrying a high spiritual status in this paradigm. Being able to connect to other worldly entities because of the profoundness and the seriousness of the wisdom that you have, which lends its way to your gift, the gift of healing, the gift of being able to provide something for those that do not have what it is that they need. Connecting you and grounding you in your power. Grounding you as an icon, as a role model for this world. And this can come with a sense of weight that is very difficult to carry and maneuver if you're not careful. If you want to sit in a space of normalcy, sit in a space where you pretend like you're not different, like you're just like the rest. I can foresee challenges being presented for you because the visibility of this energy will hold you to a higher standard because you are a carrier of a very important and highly charged message that must reach the people. So the frequential difference between you and the others doesn't sit in a place of ego or a hierarchy to where you think you're better. It's more so to do with you honoring the responsibility of the role that you took responsibility for and fulfilling your duties, filling your task and mission while you're here. And you know this because of the action steps that you take. You are a person of action, a person that will do before they spin their wheel talking about it. And this is what separates you. You move different. You act different. Your behavior isn't like those around you. Fitting into the social climate or the social atmosphere or the social nature that has been crafted for the masses in order for them to receive their honor or their credit as a person of certain stature. You're not on that wave. Your status is coming from the other side. And people are starting to recognize that within you. They may be condescending or ostracize you. But no matter what, your action causes you to rise and be in places that they don't believe that you belong in. You focus on your work, on your higher mission, on your higher purpose. And this is exactly why I created this channel, why I'm doing these collective readings, because a source of inspiration is needed for those like you that are listening to this message, those of you who are clicking on this channel and tapping in. Because the conditioning on the outside isn't built for someone or people like us. But it doesn't make you any less powerful. It doesn't make your spirit any less strong. And it doesn't mean you're not here on your mission. To hell with their narratives. You're on a higher path, devoting yourself to the spiritual continuity of the growth and the development of the consciousness, because your wisdom will not let you do anything different, regardless of how they feel about you. You will rub people the wrong way because they're not used to this. They're not used to someone being able to articulate their wisdom, stand in action, and still be strong within themselves, to still have confidence, integrity, morals, and authenticity. Oh, it's very easy to be put down if you're not in the proper environment. And I've been pulling on this energy and picking up on this energy, and it's so unique because now I'm seeing why I'm able to do this. Because the obstacle stone is showing up here next to the intimate relationship ring. I may be speaking to a specific group of people at this particular time. For those of you who may be facing difficulties in your intimate relationship and challenges when it comes to handling and dealing with friend groups and people. I can understand, and your obstacle is here highlighting that. There's going to be obstacles as you rise in terms of connecting with different energies. They're not like you, even when they think they are. And I'm speaking to your spirit. I'm speaking to the soul of your being here on a very powerful mission. Not to conscrew yourself or shortchange yourself by trying to fit in or trying to keep the peace. That's not why you're here. But I will take this time to see what this energy is about, speaking to the challenges that are arising next to your intimate relationships or people that are closest to you. This could be anything right now. What is the obstacle that the collective may be facing or will be facing or can possibly face with the intimate relationships in their world to come out? Let me get one more card, one more message. Okay. Well, let's see what that one is. Okay. The cards that came out were not in alignment, dimensional changes, ancient mathematics, and opening your eyes. I mean, not in alignment speaks volumes here. And it is referencing you energetically not being in alignment with a group of people. This could be many different things. Friend groups, co-workers, relationships, partnerships. It's due to you rising. It's due to you staying true to who you are and what you believe in and not bending because someone raised their voice or because someone will choose to discipline you because you're not moving the way they think you should move. There's dimensional changes here. And the Spirit is taking you through a completely different system than what the people that are around you are on. And you may be feeling the impact of that. Opening your eyes to low level frequencies and energies. Realizing that even though you may refer to some people as friends or some people as family members, it doesn't mean you're on the same wavelength. Seeing their toxic traits, seeing their low frequency energy and them projecting that onto you. But somehow it's not sticking. It's not landing. You're too strong for that. You're too aware of how energy moves and how the frequencies of low, dense energies work. It's a science to you now. It's a math to you now. It's not personal anymore. It's not about you in that way. You're understanding the ancient science behind energies and entities. And before, this energy would have made you feel low. It would have made you feel sad, depleted, as if there were something wrong with you. However, now that you have rose to a certain level, you're seeing that this is a part of a system. Though it had made you chaotic before, you're now seeing the math behind it, the science of it all. And it's very ancient and it's wise. It is making you wiser in how you maneuver around these energies. Because the obstacle stone is beside the interpersonal relationship ring, but there's a space here between it. There is a degree of separation, causing you to see in retrospect, in a bird's eye view of what's really going on in this situation. Now you make the choice in a position of power, whether you're going to allow your energy to be pulled down by low-level energies, whether you're going to argue, whether you're going to try to raise them up, help them see what they don't want to see. You already know this cycle with people who are dedicated to misunderstanding you. You know the science behind it. There is absolutely no intention to understand who you are, only to get you to fold your energy down to that level. You're too smart now. You're too wise for it all. Going through this is taking you through a lot of different emotions and ways, but it's not holding you down like it used to. You're energetically strong now. You have spiritual currency now to cash out and to cash in whenever you feel like it. That's what is different about you now. What the energy calls for you to do as I look into the spread is nurture yourself as you go through this. Nurture yourself. You're okay. This is just a part of it all. This is why we're here. This is why I'm here. To give you the inspiration and motivation and education around this spiritual stuff that you're going through. To let you know that this isn't something that is abnormal. This is quite common as you begin to develop your commitment in this process. Change is inevitable. Change is what's going to occur on a deep level, even though you didn't know that it was coming. You knew change was coming, but you didn't know how it would change you. You didn't know that it would change your surrounding, change your friend groups, change how you see the world. Opening up your spiritual lens to the true depth of this planet. And it's all because this is where the energy is taking you. Now that you're no longer allowing this heavy energy to take you down, you are lighter. It's as if you're a feather now, moving throughout all these energies and letting the wave of energy take you deep. Elevating your psyche and consciousness to what this planet is really made of. Understanding about dimensions. Understanding how to make it work for you. Now this is the exciting part of this educational system. Now you're able to tap into the math of it all. How to get this energy to do that, to help it work in your benefit and in your favor. Strengthening yourself even more against the challenges and the dense energy of this paradigm. Creating a youthfulness within you, a spark within you, a laughter, a joy, a happiness within you that makes you be at peace, allowing you to be the peacemaker that you are. Period. That's the message. That's the message. All right. That is the message. Wow. Thank you all for joining me tonight in tonight's Healing Circle. At this time, I will attempt to shift this energy to see what other messages the higher energy would like for me to share with you all. And if you're still here in tonight's healing circle with me, please be sure to like, subscribe, or comment below to let me know how this message is showing up in your world. Okay, I'm shifting the cards right now. And the cards that came out were guided by spirit, standing in power, trust, and science. This is, okay, I'm not going to get overwhelmed. This is so profound. This is a very powerful download that I'm getting, and it's exciting me. You have made it to the point in your journey where you're no longer second guessing yourself. You're no longer needing to call and to tap into other people to make your thinking or what you feel cause it. You don't need a verification right now. You're trusting what you feel to be true. It's because you're guided by the spirit. You're guided by your ancestors and your spirit guide, and you use them as your counsel now. Whenever you have issues, questions, concerns, you take it to your counsel. You know that they are your power source to the answers that you need. The answers that you desire are there to ground you, giving you the confidence you need to stand in your power in this paradigm. Not being wavered and cowering because people say things with a certain tone. People threaten you a certain way, or people speak to you in a certain manner. That doesn't move you anymore. You have developed a trust in the science, in the math, because the math's to you now. The science to you now. It makes sense to you now. And this is where you always long to be. Before you just read and questioned and talked, intellectualized, theorized your way through it. Now you experience it. It's a way of life for you now. And you don't have to stand on a mountaintop telling people this is the way, you need to do this and follow this way. No. Now you fulfill your mission and your role. Now you see yourself as the leader, as the authoritative figure in your own world, choosing what you do and how you handle things. Because you know that how you're going to move and how you move is in your best interest. Saving yourself from a wealth of turmoil. Moving towards total peace. Feeling your way through this energy. Now you know what's peaceful and what's not. What is of you and what is not. What feels good. And you go that way. You don't sit there and explain yourself to people anymore. You go about your business. Because your energy will stay light. You will continue to be like a feather. Bypassing all these loops and hoops and hurdles that are here in attempt to diminish your light. Standing in your power. Regardless. Period. Woo! All right, you guys. I'm going to take this time to close out tonight's healing circle. Thank you all for joining me and contributing your energy to this healing circle, whether it be a like, whether you comment below, share the video, or subscribe. Thank you all for being here and co-creating with me as the divine beings that you are. And with that being said, I'm going to take this time to close out tonight's healing circle, and I will see you all at the next